Welcome back to Onto Victory. It's XB here, and tomorrow we've got a massive game against Nottingham Forest, hoping we can bounce back from the Liverpool result a few weeks ago. International break's over, let's get back to some real football. Tomorrow's clash takes place at 12:30 tomorrow, live from the Emirates, and there's some big news regarding Nottingham Forest. They've got a new manager, Ange Postecoglou. Now, we all know how he likes to play, high line for life, attacking front foot football. Are we going to see a new manager bounce? Just want to speak about some team news before we get into the game. Let's start with Arsenal in terms of injury news. Bukayo Saka is out with a hamstring injury. We're still not sure when he'll be back. Some say 3 to 4 weeks, some say longer. William Saliba picked up an injury in the Liverpool game. Sprained ankle, another one out for 3 to 4 weeks. Gabriel Jesus still remains injured with his long-term knee injury. And finally, Kai Havertz, he has his knee injury. There is some hope though. Ben White could return to the fold after receiving a knock, and Christian Norgard as well after a muscle issue at the beginning of the season. You know, in terms of the team and the front line, Victor Gyökeres is most likely to lead the top end of the pitch. I'm looking at the wing areas. Madueke had a good international break in both games for England, so I'm looking at him to be the starting right winger. And the question marks around the left wing area. Do we start EZE, or is Arteta going to stick with Martinelli? If it was me picking it, we should start EZE and put Martinelli on the bench. Do we see Mosquera in the back? And there are also rumours of Hincapié making a debut appearance for the Arsenal as well. As for Nottingham Forest, their problems aren't any lighter. Nicolas Dominguez is out until October with a meniscus injury, and Ole Aina has a hamstring problem from international duty. To add to that, Alexander Zinchenko, who's also on loan from us, he can't play in this game because he can't play against his parent club. This means Postecoglou might turn to Murillo at the back to push Toffolo or Nico Williams into those fullback roles. Looking at recent home meetings against Nottingham Forest, we always dominating. I'm just thinking about that 3-0 win against them last season. Saying that, they did also hold us to a 0-0 draw last year, so they can keep it tight if they need to. But knowing Ange and the way he plays football, I doubt that's going to happen. For Arsenal, this game is all about controlling tempo. I'm looking at Zubimendi and Odegaard to do those things. You know, it's about pinning their fullbacks back and catching them on the transition. One of our weaknesses that I looked at last week is not going for it, just relying on a set piece and hoping that, you know, we can get a goal from it. But I think because we're at home, you know, the crowd's going to be on our side, and you know how we like to play at home. And plus, Ange is very open. You know, I'm expecting quick transitions, feed Victor Gyökeres, you know, Madueke as well on the transition, and also EZE to create stuff from the left. We're not no strangers to playing against Postecoglou's teams. I expect a high press, quick transitions, and their wingers will try to exploit the space behind our fullbacks if they decide to push too far forward. So for this game, I'm going to go with a 3-0 win to the Arsenal. We're at home. Ange Postecoglou, you know, he hasn't had much time to work with his team. I don't think the team's going to understand exactly what the manager's looking for. So I'm going to go with a 3-0 win. It's still going to be a game with nervy moments. I'm looking at Chris Wood, if he's fit. You know, Morgan Gibbs-White. These are players who are very dangerous for Nottingham Forest. But our defence is more than capable to keep them out. So I'm going with a 3-0 win. And that's it for the preview today. Drop your score predictions in the comments below. This is On to Victory. I'm XB, and come on, you Gunners.